The official sequel to The Penguin is only promising to make the HBO show even better. The ending of The Penguin set up an exciting future for Matt Reeves' Batman epic crime saga, though exactly how it would proceed was left relatively unclear. After all, it is still uncertain whether The Penguin Season 2 will even happen or whether Colin Farrell's version of the iconic DC villain will only appear in other installments of the franchise. Nonetheless, the idea of Penguin making his way to the top of Gotham's criminal underworld with Batman on his heels promises more excitement, akin to the fantastic Batmobile chase in 2022's The Batman. It could have been possible, however, that the in-depth exploration of Oswald Cobb provided in The Penguin didn't continue in quite the same way. The character being absent beyond HBO's The Batman show risked making it feel unrewarding, with all the depth and nuance provided to him leading to nothing. Thankfully, though, a confirmed DC sequel to The Penguin means this will not be the case. This will not come in the form of The Penguin Season 2, but Reeves' The Batman, Part 2. In May 2026, Matt Reeves took to social media to reveal the primary cast of The Batman, Part 2, among which was Farrell as Oswald Cobb. This confirms that The Penguin is getting a sequel, removing any possibility of the show being unrewarding. In 2027, The Batman, Part 2 will continue Oz's story, providing anyone who watched all 8 episodes of The Penguin with a worthwhile experience. The Batman, Part 2 will have a very different version of the Penguin. What will undoubtedly make The Batman, Part 2 all the more rewarding, aside from Penguin's mere appearance, is how his own show recontextualizes the entire character. In The Batman, Penguin was both funny and villainous, as one might expect a surface-level depiction of the DC villain to be. The Penguin, however, pulled back the layers of Oz's character, making him inherently more compelling, as any truly great villain should be. How The Batman, Part 2 uses Oz remains to be seen, and it could be in the same type of role he had in the 2022 movie. If the Penguin didn't exist, this would still work, given how fun Oz was in The Batman. Now, though, Oz's appearance in The Batman, Part 2, whether it provides hints at his story in The Penguin or not, will be extra rewarding for those who are aware of it. The character's history with his mother, brothers, and the atrocities he committed to reach the level he is at will all matter to his next steps. The Batman, Part 2 can make the Penguin rewarding in other ways. Even beyond including the character of Oz, The Batman, Part 2 can make the Penguin rewarding in several other ways. The show massively fleshed out the criminal underworld of the Batman, as well as the broader state of Gotham. For instance, how Riddler's flood of Gotham impacted the city's citizens was highlighted in a much deeper way than The Batman allowed for. If the sequel continues to do that, it will not only benefit the first movie, but the Penguin, too. Then there are characters introduced in the Penguin, namely Sofia Falcone/Gigante. Sofia was easily a standout of the Penguin, becoming one of the better characters in the entire Batman epic crime saga at that point. It is unclear whether Sofia will return in The Batman, Part 2, but even a small reference to her will be a highly satisfying Easter egg for those who watched the Penguin. Evidently, there are many ways in which the Penguin can be made infinitely more rewarding by The Batman, Part 2, the next official sequel to the former.